Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Meredith and I'm so glad you're hanging out with me today. We are going to be talking all about lash serums. So you've probably heard of some of these, and I don't have all the bottles with me, but I'm going to talk through all the ones that I've tried because I've tried just about all of them out there because I'm a big lash girl because I don't have good lashes and I always wanted really good lashes. So I went the route of lash serums instead of lash extensions, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about why I chose that route. But if you're interested in learning and me just walking through all the lash serums and my before and afters and which one I chose as the best out of all of the ones that I've tried, keep on watching. So my journey with lash problems has started from a young age. So when I would get my period back when I was younger, also, let's just stop for a second and please address this. It is not a hickey. If one more person asked me what that is, I literally burnt the fool out of my neck with my curler. So before y'all go making assumptions, I burnt my neck, okay? I promise you, it is a burn and it hurts badly. Okay, back to the story. So it all started at a young age. When I would get my period, my lashes would shed really, really bad. And I wouldn't have a lot left. And it's just like a hormonal thing. When my hormones move, hair loss is a natural thing that happens. Like you'll usually shed a lot of like hair on your period, which I shed a lot of hair all the time. But my lashes would get really, really thin and would all just kind of shed at once, and it was not cute. I never really wanted to go the route of lash extensions because, first of all, it can be damaging. The lash glues can be so toxic. And I just never wanted that kind of stuff that close to my eye if it was gonna be like not good for me. So, and plus they're so expensive. And they're expensive to keep up. Getting them touched up every 2 weeks is just a lot of maintenance and a lot of money for lashes, in my opinion. Now, if it's your thing, that's great. It just was a lot of hassle and maintenance. And I was like, why would I do that when I could just get good lashes on my own? I started the route of lash serums. Obviously, the first one I ever heard of was Latisse. And y'all have probably heard of that too. It's a prescription, which you can, your doctor, any doctor will pretty much give you a prescription for Latisse for your lashes. That's because it's a real medication. I believe it's a glucose medication. I could be wrong. I'll have to look that up again. But it's not really made for your lashes. They just saw that the side effects from it were really, really good lashes. So then they created Latisse for the lashes, and you just put it on your lash line and you get really long, really full, thick lashes. Now, that sounds all great. Why wouldn't I just get Latisse? Well, Latisse wasn't made for lashes. And so there's a lot of things that go wrong usually. So you'll usually get really irritated eyelids. You will get even brown spots and blue eyes. So there's a lot of things that are going on there that were big red flags for me. I was like, I'm not doing that. No. So I started looking into other ones, and there's huge like price range you can go from, and I've tried just about all of them. So my list is I've tried Grande Lash, Eyelash, a peptide lash, the Dime Beauty, and Revamin Lash. So I've tried 5 different lash serums. I know, that's a lot, but I was on the search and I wanted to find the absolute very best one. I didn't really care what it cost because I just wanted the best one. Does that make sense? Because whichever one I got would be cheaper than any other option, really, right? I could wear fake lashes for the rest of my life, but I just didn't really enjoy the thought of doing that every day. So I didn't really care about the price as much as I cared about the quality, which is why I wanted to try all of them and see which one really, really worked, that didn't cause irritation, and that would really work. Now, one that I've heard tons about that I have not tried because I've heard too many bad reviews is the Lash Boost by Roden & Fields. So maybe you've heard of that one, but I have a ton of clients that use it, and it just causes them really bad irritation. It works, but the irritation from it, just really sensitive red eyelids all the time. And she's fine with it because she likes it. So if that's your preference, then that's fine, but I have found one that doesn't cause me any irritation. It's never caused any of my clients irritation, none of my friends that use it, no irritation, and I get the absolute best results. So let's start. Let's talk through them. So the first one, eyelash. Eyelash was good. Wasn't really my favorite. I didn't really notice a big change in my lashes. They maybe got a little bit longer, but I didn't see any fullness. So that's like two main things I really want to look for in a lash serum, and eyelash didn't have it for me. The other one, Grande Lash, is very popular, and I see a lot of people use Grande Lash, but I also, same thing, I saw some length, but I didn't see any fullness, and that was kind of a big bummer for me because like my lashes right now are much better than they've ever been, but I got all of that from the one I really love. But I needed thickness and fullness and length, not just a little bit longer, if that makes sense. So I tried those, and then I tried one by Victoria Deanne, which was a peptide one, and I didn't notice any difference in my lashes. Their skincare line's incredible, but the lash serum was a big bummer. It didn't do anything for me. And then I tried the Dime Beauty one, which I still have this bottle because I just tried it recently. This one, I put the prices up here because I didn't remember for the other ones, but this one was $35, which is massively cheap for an eyelash serum, like really freaking cheap. And I was like, well, everyone on the internet, obviously they're just getting paid to promote Dime, but loves it. They all swear by it. So I was like, well, I'm obviously going to try it. It's $35. And if it doesn't work, I've wasted $35 and my lashes have gone bad. And if it works, great, it's $35 and I can recommend it to people for being a great one because they're a pretty clean beauty line in general. So I knew that the ingredients would probably be pretty good and it wouldn't cause y'all so much irritation. So I tried it and I don't think it helped. I think my lashes got some length to them, but nowhere near as much as Revamin Lash does. So that's what I'm about to talk about. So Dime was okay. It was worth $35, but not a dime. Not a dime more than $35. This is Revamin Lash. This is my ride or die. It's what I used in the beginning, and I tried all these other ones to see if they would compare to this one because this one's pretty pricey. And I wanted to know if it was worth every penny I was spending on it. And it is. It absolutely is. My lashes have never, ever, ever been as good as when I use Revamin Lash. My favorite thing, and what really pulled me in the beginning and why I tried them, was the story behind Revamin Lash. So the guy that created Revamin Lash, he created it for his wife who was going through chemotherapy so that she could keep her brows and lashes while she's going through chemotherapy. Now there's also Revamin Brow, that's a brow serum. So he created both of those so she could keep her brows and lashes. So the ingredients have to be pretty freaking safe to be oncology safe. So when you're going through cancer or chemotherapy, like you have to use pretty specific products because your skin and your body is really, really sensitive. So I knew going in that the ingredients would be like top notch, and that's why it was pretty pricey, but I was totally fine with it if it was really gonna work. And the before and afters I saw were like really, really good. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna give it the full 6 weeks. And with any lash serum, guys, you have to be consistent. That's what's gonna get you results, pretty much in anything in life. But right now, specifically lash serums, you have to use it every single day for the recommended time, which most of them say 6 weeks. But I've seen some of the cheaper ones really take more like 8 weeks to see results. But this one is every day for 6 weeks, and I swear to you, you will see incredible results with your lashes if you use this. I believe this one's $98. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive it's $98. So it's almost $100 for this bottle. It says it lasts you like 3 months. That's completely false. It lasts me like 6 months. You just need the tiniest bit. It just looks like this, and you just brush it along your lash line every night. It's so simple. I get zero irritation. Nothing happens to my eyes, and it works so good. So I have a before and after with mascara to really show you with trying with my lashes. And then with Revamin Lash, the complete change, because my lashes would break really easily. They were really stubby. I would put mascara on them, but they were just so blah. And now they're much thicker, much fuller, and they're not even as good as they used to be, because I used Dime the past couple months, and now I'm just back on Revamin Lash to really fix, because it doesn't do half as much as this does. So out of all of those